me, your host, Justine. I am doing an East Coast homage to seafood and anything on the East Coast. So right now, we are going to visit Maryland. I am making Maryland crab soup. I had went to Gettysburg, and it was a wonderful, beautiful town. And I know it's in Pennsylvania and not in Maryland, but they had this soup, like even the diners had this soup, and it was so good. The first place I went though, it was a little spicy, and that I really liked. So I went back the next night and I wanted the same soup, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, that's a Friday night soup. And I thought, well, bite me. I did not like that. But then the diner had it, and there was a gentleman, he was a Marine. Shout out to you if you did follow me on YouTube. Thank you for your recipe. I really appreciate it. I made a couple of tweets, but not much. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start. As you can see, a lot of ingredients, but they all go in one pot. It's pretty easy. You don't have to worry about it. First, I'm going to take some olive oil, just put a little bit in there, and I'm going to add my onions, and I'm going to sweat them a little bit, and I'll add a little salt to them. So what I'll do is I'll take it over to the stove, because my little heating element, it doesn't work that good. I bought it, I thought, oh yay, but it has this one, it doesn't work. So we're going to take it over the stove, and then I'll show you what to do. But let's go with the ingredients. I have onions, I have garlic, I have in here, so basically what it is it's a vegetable soup with crab meat in it. I have celery, I have carrots, I have green beans, I have corn cut fresh off the cob, I have a potato, I have crushed tomatoes, which are San Marzano. If you're gonna make it, you might as well use really good ingredients. I have crab, and I didn't use the lump crab because the gentleman at the diner said you cook the crab so it breaks up anyway, and just go ahead and get the crab that's the cheaper, because lump crab, so I've seen some recipes where they add it to the end, but he's like, you want all that flavor in there. So I have bay leaves, I have beef broth, I have a little Worcestershire, and Old Bay seasoning. This is going to be used throughout all of my recipes except for the blueberry cake, and crushed pepper because I like spice. And let me see, did I get everything? I got everything. So what I'm going to do is add the onions, and then I'm going to soften those up, put the garlic. So come on, follow me to the stove. So I'm adding salt, a handful. I don't measure, and I'm just going to let this saute. Now I'm adding the garlic. Oh, obviously garlic and onions smell great. I'm going to add in my veggies and kind of saute them so they get a little soft. And I'm going to put my Old Bay and my bay leaves. That'll make it bloom a little bit. Now they're getting a little softer. I'll add in my Worcestershire. I'm adding in my tomatoes, my corn. I like fresh corn, but you can get the regular frozen corn if that's what you want. Then I'll add in my beef stock. So I have all my seasonings in there. I'm going to bring it to a boil. And then I'll wait till they're almost done, and I'll put in my potatoes and my crab, let it finish cooking. I don't want my crab to be so tough. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot black pepper, and I forgot my red pepper. So you can put in what you like to taste. Now remember, if you don't like spicy, you don't have to put in the red pepper. But I like it. And because I like spicy and a little vinegary, I'm gonna add in some hot sauce. And like I said, I'll bring to a boil, let simmer, and then I'll add in my potatoes and crab later. We'll be right back. Look at how good that soup looks. It has no crab meat in it, no potatoes, but oh my gosh, this house smells like the East Coast. Here's your soup, and now I'm going to add in the crab. And if it gets too thick, you can always add water. I noticed that mine's getting a little thick. Add my potatoes. Yep, it needs a little bit more water. Sometimes that happens. Your veggies will suck up your moisture. So, then at the very end, I'm gonna add some lima beans and some peas. Now remember, this is not like baking. If you don't like green beans, don't add green beans. If you don't like lima beans, don't add lima beans. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. See, tomatoes. All right, so we're gonna let this cook, and then we'll be back to add the lima beans and the peas. There is the soup. I'm just gonna add some peas, about a cup. And it'll only take a couple minutes for those to thaw. They are frozen. Then you have some lima beans. And I may add a little bit more water. My potatoes, as I said, would suck up this juice, but I'll add some more water. We'll be back in about 5 minutes to taste it. Maryland crab soup is done. And it's like fall vegetable soup that I make, except I put cabbage in there and I put beef. Other than that, it's like my vegetable soup. And it is so, oh. There's the spice. And you can taste the Old Bay. You can taste the celery. And then you get the corn that's nice and sweet. And the peas, because you put them in at the last, they pop. So you have some texture, you have the sweet crab. Remember, you don't have to put the spice in here if you don't want to, but it definitely makes it. This is better than what I had down in Maryland. So if you're watching me from Maryland, so sorry. You guys, remember, go to YouTube and subscribe. Click the bell. It's right below the screen. It says subscribe, and then there's like this little bell. Click that. For this recipe and more, go to www.justinthekitchen.com, and there will be all the Eastern Seaboard seafood recipes there, along with the cake and everything. They will be, I will put them out, so keep looking for them. Make your comments below. Let me know what you like to see. I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Bye.